1 second. Okay. Let me. Yeah.
Sir, I didn't get how that magnitude will become 0 when we substitute S is equal to R and T power J theta.
This one.
It's not visible, sir.
Oh, wait. Done here. Okay. What to share? Camera is here. Yeah. I hope now it's visible.
Yes, sir.
Here, this one.
No, it's not still visible, sir.
Okay. It'll come.
Yes, sir, visible, sir. The second segment, sir.
This one. Suppose
Yes,
if you
sir.
assume that this R is tending to infinity. Why R is tending to infinity is because this has got an infinite radius, correct?
Yes, sir.
Because it has to cover the entire right hand side. Suppose if you apply that limit of R tending to 0, is it like infinity plus 1?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can I neglect 1 here? Can I neglect 2 here? Can I neglect 3 here?
We can neglect, sir.
So will it become R cube into e power j3 theta?
Yes, sir, it will.
Does it become R cube in the denominator?
Yes, sir.
If R becomes infinity, is like 10 divided by infinity cube.
Yes, sir.
What is that value? Is it not 0?
Yes, sir.
That's why it's 0.
Yes, I got it, sir. Sir, and another one.
Mm-hmm.
In this particular example, we have a pole at -1.
Mm-hmm.
That's why when we increase the gain by 6.02 times,
Mm-hmm.
we will make the system oscillatory, or it will be in the verge of becoming unstable.
Correct.
If we don't have a pole at 1,
then it will change.
Then we have to make it, or we can simply tell it has to be increased by 12 times. Or
that depends on where is the pole. How you got it as 6.01? Because poles are at -1, -2, -3.
Yes, sir.
If the pole position changes, then K margin actually changes.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Correct. Whatever 60.2 we got, you'll get the same value if you do a roots array.
Yes, sir.
Suppose if you replace this by K, write it as K plus S plus 1 into S plus 2 into S plus 3, you get the characteristic equation. Write the roots array, you get 60.2 as K margin.
Yes, sir.
Exactly the same, because all the 3 to 4 analysis of stability are one and the same, but how you are viewing it, what is variable, the way how you plot the graph will differ.
Yes, sir. Got
Correct?
Thank you. Yes, sir.
So we shall move on to next category. Shall we start now? I think enough number of students. Okay, only interested students are there. Fine. Can somebody unmute? Is Navada is fine, or someone volunteer? Ayush, are you there? Hello. Ayush ji. Hello. Okay, let us take up this example. Okay, now I can unmute. 10 divided by S into, or let me just.
Pole at origin.
Okay, let me just have this. S into S plus 1.
Yes, sir.
So now we will write the same thing. Okay, while discussing all these enclosure and encirclement, all those stuff, I think I forgot one thing to say. Whenever you write the contour should be such that either it should enclose or not enclose. Meaning, if I have a poles and zero, something like this, I cannot write a contour. I cannot write a contour which is passing through that pole or zero. It can't be like this.
Okay. Excellent.
Meaning the contour should not pass through neither pole or zero. So that is one condition in any of the contours. Even if you take a Nyquist contour should not pass through that particular pole or zero which is there at any point. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Keeping that in mind, so let us write the poles and zeros of this particular transfer function. Do you have poles and zero at origin and -1?
Origin and -1. Yes, sir.
Now we know that we can write the okay, what is that? Nyquist contour, which is covering the entire right hand side.
Yes, sir.
You can
But
see
now
while writing this, we had passing through the origin.
Yes, sir.
Since I have something in the origin, I cannot pass through because it was said that it should not touch that.
Yes, sir.
So what we'll do, we will write a Nyquist contour such that it doesn't pass through existing open loop poles or zeros.
Yes, sir.
Meaning, it will go this way. Okay, let me write. I have the liberty of writing it in different colors. I don't know you have it or not.
Okay.
Done?
Yes, sir.
You can see now it is not passing through. When it is
Yes,
not
sir.
passing through, a doubt will come. Is the entire right hand side not covered? It's an
Yes,
issue.
sir.
It's not covered now because you are just leaving some portion.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Now what we'll do is we will write segment 1, segment 2, segment 3. This is segment 4.
Okay. Yes, sir.
This is an extra segment which is having one more semicircle, but it is, of course, let me write the direction of the what is that, segments also like this. Here is the direction, because once I have a contour, if I don't write the direction, I cannot say whether it is enclosed or not. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So I'm writing a contour having this direction. Now again, what is this? Okay, second contour. Shall I write the second contour is, or second segment is having r e power j theta as usual.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
R is tending to infinity, theta is from plus 90 to minus 20 passing through 0.
Yes, sir.
And the first segment is s is equal to j omega, starting from
Yes, sir.
0 to so and so. 10, of course,
Yes,
it is from 0 to this. Now, how about this one? It is from infinity to 0.
Yes, sir.
Then, how about this fourth segment? Fourth segment is rho e power j phi, where rho is tending to 0.
Oh, yes, sir.
When it is tending to 0, you're not going too far away.
Yes, sir.
It is not 0, but it is tending to 0.
Yes, sir.
If it is 0, it would have touched. Since it is tending to 0, it escapes. It will not touch. It will not go through that.
Yes, sir.
So, it's like you are there and not there.
Yes, sir.
You are not touching this and you are not leaving any portion of your right hand side of the SP.
Yes, sir. It will be infinitesimally small portion.
Infinitesimally small, but it is not 0.
Yes, sir.
Tending to 0 is different and exactly 0 is different.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now keeping that in view, we will map the things.
Yes, sir.
So now what is P? How do you define P?
P is the number of poles covered by the contour.
It's not covered, enclosed.
Enclosed by the contour.
Enclosed by the Nyquist contour.
Yes, sir.
So it is 0 now.
Yes, sir.
Because there are two poles which are there to the left of his plane. Sorry, left of that contour.
Yes, sir.
Now we need to estimate what is n. Then we can find what is z is equal to, whether it is n plus p or not.
Yes, sir.
Correct? We will get the value of p directly looking at this. We will estimate n. How do we estimate n?
We have to plot it to
Plot the Nyquist plot. Try to find out whether it encircles -1 plus j0 point or not.
Yes, sir.
If it encircles in clockwise, we'll write it as plus 1, 2, 3. If it is encircling in
90 clockwise.
it is -1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 1 second. Okay, let me just cut this course. Okay.
So magnitude is equal to...
Now we will map the segments. We will map,
Yes,
because
sir.
now we need to put it on. This is S plane. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Oh, this camera is okay. This is S plane. Now I want to put it onto which plane? GH plane.
The Nyquist plane or G of S and H of S.
Plane.
Yes, sir.
Now let us substitute first segment where S is equal to J omega. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Shall I write it as G of S, H of S is equal to 10 divided by omega under root of omega square plus 1.
Yes, sir. Magnitude. Yes, sir.
So phase is minus
So
90,
minus 90 minus tan of omega.
tan inverse of omega. Done?
Yes, sir.
Now just write a table where you have magnitude, phase, omega
90.
value. Magnitude and phase. 0, Infinity.
To be infinite.
Because it can go from 0 to, it will go from 0 to infinity.
Yes, sir.
When it is 0, is it not infinity?
It is, sir.
Magnitude. Because
Minus.
in the denominator will get 0.
Yes,
So it's
sir.
infinity. What is phase?
Phase is minus 90, sir.
When it is infinity, is it not 0?
0. Yes, sir.
Is it not minus 180?
Yes, sir. It is.
Correct? This is segment 1. Shall we go to segment 2?
Yes, sir.
Is it not g of s into h of s is equal to 10 divided by r e power j theta into r e power j theta plus 1?
Yes, sir.
Is it not 0 at an angle minus 2 theta? Okay, I will
It
not
is.
explain these things okay every time. Is it not 0 at an angle minus 180
Yes.
degree, 0 plus 180 degree?
Yes, sir. It is.
See now, there are two runners, there is a two set of relay happening. Now in the first relay in S plane, of course, athlete 1 starts running from 0, he'll go up to infinity.
Yes, sir.
What is the equivalent of that in GH plane? Is it not this 0 corresponds to infinity in this plane?
Yes, sir.
That too at minus 90 degree.
Yes, sir.
So minus 90, is it not this minus 90?
It is, sir.
So suppose if I say this is point A, this is A dash
It is. Yes, sir. It is.
at a magnitude infinity?
Yes, sir.
And if I say this is B, is this actually B dash?
Yes, sir. It is.
That is, this is minus
You can
180.
tell that.
This is minus 180. But the magnitude is
Yes, sir.
0. Correct? So
Yes, sir.
now will it me just go like this?
Yes, sir.
Something like this.
It will.
You can see the direction. It went like this is going like this. But this is
Yes, sir.
starting at infinity, magnitude minus 90 degrees the angle.
Yes, sir.
You can see by the time it enters minus 180 degree, magnitude becomes 0.
Yes, sir. It will.
Then how about this? See now,
It will be orbital
when the relay is happening, assume that this is a relay. This is a relay track. No? Of course, Olympic is starting from 23rd July. In that relay, suppose assume that this is 100 into 4 or 4 into 100 meter relay. So this is
Yes, sir.
A, this is B, this is C, this is D. He runs from here to
Yes,
here.
sir. Yes, sir.
Suppose if B
And
is
the guy
stand,
runs.
suppose if B is, can B stand over here? Suppose if
No,
he is
sir,
a
yes.
second athlete, he has to just stand where he ends his term.
Yes, sir.
Correct? Meaning the one which is starting from here has gone up to this point, and the second will start from this point.
Yes, sir.
See here, the first one started here at an angle of minus 90 degree. It went
Minus
up to
90.
minus 180 with magnitude 0.
0. Yes, sir.
Then second person in the S plane is starting from here. The second person equivalent to that in GH plane has to start from here.
Yes, sir.
Is it there true?
It is, sir.
See here, this is 0 at an angle minus 180. Is it not 0 at an angle minus 90? Minus 180?
It is. It is, sir.
Can the handover happens easily? Can the baton be handed over easily now?
It will be. Yes, sir.
Because they are there together. Of course, they meet at same point. They'll change the batons. Exactly the way how it is happening here, how it is happening here, same thing will happen here.
Yes, sir.
What I mean to say is, when you are writing this, they have to exactly match. Wherever
Yes,
this
sir.
ends, this should start. This is the
Exactly.
end
Yes,
of
sir.
first segment. This is the starting of second segment.
Yes, sir.
So now it starts. But fortunately, he was running
Yeah.
from B to C. This person was running from B to C. This is B dash and C dash are same point.
Yes, sir. It's still
Done?
just
Because
need to
it
rotate
is
here.
0 at an angle minus 180 is 0 and
It
then
is
plus
0.
180. So he
Yes,
is there
sir.
only. Can you see now he is running from here to here,
Yes, sir.
from C to D?
It's just a mirror image of us.
It just goes like this. This is now D dash. It is the
Yes,
mirror
sir.
image with respect to x-axis.
Yes, sir.
So I will show you what in the test or some topic level test, students will write it mirror of y-axis. This I'll tell for batches by batches, batches by batches. Still I can show students writing mirror image over here. ಅದೇನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅವರಿಗೆ. Fine. Is this
Yes, sir.
D dash done?
Yes, sir. Done.
Then from D dash, this will start. Can you see? Of course, he has come to this point. Now he has to run back to A because this is a finish
Yes,
point.
sir.
What is the finish point here? He has to come to
It's
A.
A itself.
He has to come to A dash here
Yes,
because
sir.
it should be a
It's
closed
minus
path. He cannot end the relay somewhere else
Yes, sir.
because he has to come back to the same finish point. Now start and finish points are same in relay.
Yes, sir.
If you're not seen, okay, just wait till month end so that you can see that relay, or you can just see the YouTube how they run it. I'm just simply joking. Okay, now see now.
It
Is
has
it
to
the,
start from that position.
now this is the third
Yes, sir.
person started running from D. Sorry, fourth
Yes, sir.
person, fourth person. Now he has to start from here and he has to end here.
Yes, sir.
What is so when we actually write the fourth segment, we usually won't write the third segment because third segment is exactly mirror image of first one.
Yes, sir.
Then we'll write the
You don't
third
need
segment.
substitute.
Shall we write the third segment?
Yes, sir.
What is that? Is it not 10 at an angle rho e power j theta plus, sorry, rho e power j theta plus 1?
Yes, sir.
Now we can see rho is tending to 0.
Yes, sir.
Is this tending to 0?
Yes, sir, it will.
When this is tending to 0, can I neglect this compared to 1?
Yes, sir, we can.
Then is it not 10 rho e power j theta?
Yes, sir.
If rho tends to 0, is it not
It will
infinity?
be infinity. Yes, sir.
Is it not minus theta?
It is, sir.
So is it not infinity at an angle minus theta? Sorry, minus, okay, let me write as phi. This is phi because this is phi now. Where did I write? This one, phi. Because
Yes, sir.
we are given it as r e power j theta. This is theta. This is, let us take it as phi.
Yes, sir.
Let me take it as phi. This is phi. So is it not minus phi?
Minus
So
phi,
what is
yes, sir.
actually phi is changing from? See the direction. This is the direction. Is phi changes from minus 90, 0, plus 90?
Yes, sir, it is.
See, is this suppose this is 0 degree, this is plus 90 degree, this is minus 90 degree.
Yes, sir.
Now this is the direction of movement. Is it not minus 90 degree,
90?
0, plus 90 degree?
Yes, sir.
So what is this here? It's actually minus of phi. Is it not infinity at an angle plus
Minus
90 degree,
plus 90 degree, 0 and minus
0,
90.
minus 90 degree?
Yes, sir.
So this is the movement of fourth segment.
Yes, sir.
Where is third person waiting? He is waiting here.
Yes, sir.
What
At
is,
infinity.
what is the magnitude? Infinity.
Yes, sir.
What is the phase angle?
It's plus 90.
Is it not the same?
Yes, sir, it is.
Is this is the starting point of fourth person, and is it not the same as ending point of third person?
It is, sir.
So he runs like this. See the beauty here. Here, who was that Subramanya has become Ganesha, but the Ganesha here will become Subramanya. See here he is having 0 magnitude, but here he has to run infinite.
Yes, sir.
Now you can
From
see
infinity to infinity.
from
Yes,
infinity. See, it passes through 0 because when you have plus 90 and minus 90 as the destination, start and destination, the intermediate point is required because I don't know whether I should come this way or this way.
yes, sir.
I don't know whether I should go this way or this way because it is from here to here. But
Yes,
there is
sir.
an intermediate angle of 0 degree. So 0 degree means you have to come this side.
Yes, sir.
So this is of infinite magnitude.
Yes, sir.
So now how do we find value of n now? You're looking
we
at
don't-
minus 1 plus j0.
It's not at all touching. Yes, sir.
It's not at all encircling.
Yes, sir.
When it is not encircling, n is 0.
Yes, sir.
So
So Z is also 0.
it is 0 plus 0. It is 0. System is stable.
Absolutely stable.
Stable for this. We
Yes, sir.
will say absolutely whether it is 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 1 lakh, it will be the same shape.
Yes, sir.
Only thing is that
It only goes to
only
all
the
this.
shape of this will change, but it will be starting from minus 90, minus 180. It will never cross minus 180, meaning it will never encircle this critical point.
Yes, sir.
Correct? So then we
Yes,
say
sir.
it's absolutely stable. Correct?
Okay,
Because it
yes,
is not encircling. It will never encircle.
Yes, sir.
Done? Okay. Any questions to anybody? How many of you are there? Let me see. Since it is open choice exam, I think most of you stopped studying, stop attending the classes. Has it happened so? I think all of you may be knowing it's open choice. I think I'm just forcing people not to attend the classes. Do you know how the question pattern is?
No, sir, not yet
Not yet.
specified. Right?
No,
I mean, they only told open choice.
Open choice is open choice. Of course, choice is yours to study or not to study, or to know or not to know. Because it will be very costly for you people if you start bunking the classes now. Of course, you may just sail very easily in this semester, but in your future, you will be lost. So please don't take chance with this open choice. Please study the entire syllabus for your sake, not for our sake. You just answer only 2.5 modules, but you need to understand, study the entire syllabus. So syllabus is made for you people, not for completion of the syllabus, so that it will be useful for your future endeavors, whatever you want to do.
Sir, actually, this actually tells that the whole species having a single pole, I mean, a pole and a pole at origin will always be stable.
This is how your root locus. Suppose if I ask you to write a root locus, will you write it like this?
Yes, sir.
So
it will go to minus 19.
Always, it will never go to right hand side. System is absolutely stable.
Yes, sir.
Because it is 10. When it is 10, they're already here. If it is 100, they may come here. 1,000, 10,000, they're always on the left hand side. It will never become. Sir. Because we already know this. So yes, this is again reconfirmation of that. So it will never be unstable.
Yes, sir.
Any question to anyone? Shall we move?
Yes, sir. I think we can.
Yeah, we shall proceed. Okay, just take slightly a tricky problem. GFS into HFS is equal to 10 divided by S plus 7 and S minus 1.
Oh, yes, sir.
Now we'll see slightly different thing.
It's a pole at right hand side.
Now P is non-zero.
Yes, sir.
This is S-plane representation. I have a pole at minus 7 and at 1. I will write the Nyquist contour. Segment 1, yes, 2, 3. Is P is equal to 1 now?
Yes, sir, it is. Because one pole is enclosed by the Nyquist contour.
So N should be found out so that you can find what is that.
Yes, sir.
Correct. When can Z be 0 for this problem?
When we have N is equal to minus 1.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by N is equal to minus 1? What is the
meaning? It should be anti-clockwise. It should get anti-clockwise. Right?
What anti-clockwise?
The ninth conquest should have an anti-clockwise direction.
Nyquist contour should encircle minus 1 plus J0 in anti-clockwise direction in GH plane.
Yes, sir. Then we will have N is equal to minus 1.
Then system will be stable. So we'll find out whether it is stable or not.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So now, again, now we need to map segment 1 to segment so on.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Shall we now map the segments? So segment 1, what is S is equal to?
J omega, sir.
Then can I write the magnitude as 10 by under root of omega square plus 49 under root of omega square plus 1?
Yes, sir.
Let us not too much worry about the intermediate values of this one. Let us get the extremes. So extremes are enough. This is okay. How about the phase angle? Is it minus not minus tan inverse of omega by 7 minus tan inverse of omega by minus 1?
Minus 1, yes, sir.
Keep this in mind. This minus is the real axis. Real term, sir. Correct? So since it is real, so shall I, of course, as we earlier discussed, suppose if you are writing some angle here, if the real term becomes negative, suppose if you have something over here, so how do you find this angle? How do you find this angle? It is
The
this
180
minus this.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So we have to do that correction here. It is minus tan inverse of omega by 7 minus of, okay, sorry, minus of 180 minus tan inverse of omega by 1.
Yes, sir.
So now is it not minus tan inverse of omega minus 180 plus tan inverse of omega?
Yes, sir.
This is a must. So this correction has to be done. Otherwise, the running race will become haphazard. So he is standing there. The second person will not be there available for handing over the baton.
Yes, sir.
Because assume that okay, you are standing here. So assume that Navada started running here. Ayush is the second person, but Ayush is not standing here. He's standing here. Then can you throw the baton to him?
No, sir.
He can't throw. Suppose if you miss out this angle, you may have to throw. Marks will be thrown apart.
Yes, sir.
I'm just giving importance of writing these proper angles. If you miss out this, suppose if you substitute in your calculator simply minus of tan inverse of omega minus 1, you'll get totally a different angle, which will not give a proper Nyquist contour in GH plane.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll do that. So let us find out what is for different values of omega, what is magnitude and phase. Shall we do that?
Yes, sir.
0, infinity.
At 0.
If it is 0, is it not
10 by 7.
10 by 7? 10 by
Yes, sir.
7.
1.42.
Okay, how about this? Is
Phase
it
will be
not
minus 1.
is it not minus 180?
Yes, sir.
How about this this one?
Yeah, infinity magnitude will be infinity.
0. Magnitude is 0.
Sorry, sir.
Phase still again minus 180.
Yes, sir. It's not changing.
It's not changing, but intermediate it changes because you have 1 plus 1 minus. This is omega by 7. This is omega. Plus term is minus omega, tan inverse of omega. Here, tan inverse of omega by 7. Keep this in mind. The negative term is omega by 7. The positive term is tan inverse of omega.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Got it, sir.
How about the second segment? Second segment, shall I simply write it as 0 at an angle minus 2 theta?
Yes, sir.
Is it not 0 at an angle of
minus
180, 0
and
plus
180?
180?
Yes, sir.
So this is done. Okay, this much is enough to write the plot.
Yes, sir.
See now, I can write it in GH plane. What is the magnitude? 10 by 7, 1 point?
4.2, sir.
What is the angle?
Minus 180.
This is 0 degree, 90 degree,
minus 90,
plus 180, minus 180, and this is plus 270, minus 90. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, shall I start from this point? 1 point?
4.2, sir.
1.42. Correct?
Yes, sir.
If this is 1.42, is it 1.42 at an angle minus 180 degrees? This point? This point?
Yes, sir.
This is minus 180 and so on and so. Next, what is the last point? Is it this?
Yes, sir. 0, the origin.
Then how do I do it? So, shall I just move on this? Shall I go like this? Shall I go like this? What happens?
It won't reflect. I mean, it has to encircle. It might encircle, right, sir?
Who knows? For that, just have a look at, just give some value of omega after 0.
Okay, yes, sir.
That will give me some idea whether the angle goes above minus 90, minus 180 or below minus, because if the angle is minus 179 or plus 179, does the direction totally change? If it is,
it will, sir.
If it is plus 179, it will go here. If it is minus 179, it will come here.
Yes, sir.
Correct? Sorry, no, sorry, it's not that. If it is, it's actually at minus 180, no?
Yes, sir.
Suppose if it is minus 181 or minus 179, does the direction totally change? This is at the midpoint. If it is minus 179, will it come to third quadrant?
Yes, sir.
Here? This is minus 179, no? Here.
Yes, sir.
Angle is from minus 90 to minus 180.
Yes, sir. It will come in that direction.
It's over
That,
here. So it's
yes,
here. How about this?
sir. Above that.
This comes here.
Yes, sir.
How do we
Oh,
know that here? How do we know that here? See here, we have three terms. One is minus 180, correct?
yes,
What the
sir.
other one? Minus tan inverse of omega by 7. I don't want you people to substitute and check out, but intuitively can have a look at the equation, then write it. Minus tan inverse of omega, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Out of these, you have minus 180, one fixed term, and these two are variable.
Yes, sir.
Out of these two, for a given value of omega, whether positive angle is dominant or negative angle is dominant. Which one is dominant here? You have
The
tan inverse
positive
of
angle.
omega by 7 and you have tan inverse of omega. Which one is
Positive angle.
smaller here?
The omega by 7, sir.
Is it not smaller compared to this?
It is, sir.
So when this is more than this, is it not plus dominant?
It is, sir.
When plus is dominant, what should happen to this angle? Will it become minus 178 or will it become minus 182?
Minus 178, sir.
This will
23.
become this.
Yes, sir.
Naturally, we know that it is starting from minus 180 degree and it has to end at minus 180 degree. It
Yes, sir.
goes this way and then goes like this.
Yes, sir.
Why it is going in the third quadrant is because this is a direction. Because when you give
Yes, sir.
0.1, 0.01 or 10 or 100 initial values, the phase angle first becomes negative. It's okay, positive than minus 180. What do you mean by positive than
Yes.
minus 180?
Because positive is dominant than
So
the omega.
is this more positive than minus 180?
It is, sir.
So since positive is dominating, it will come towards the third quadrant.
Yes, sir.
Is that done?
Yes, sir. Got it,
So
sir.
then, what is the? This is first segment. First segment, I can see this
Second segment is origin, sir.
origin done. How
Yes,
about
sir.
third segment?
It's a mirror image.
Mirror image. Will it have a closed path?
Yes, sir.
Where is minus 1? Is it 1 at an angle 180 degree?
Yes, sir.
Is it not minus 1 plus j0?
Yes, sir.
Shall I take out a line here? In which
Yes, sir.
direction the contour is crossing? Is it in anti-clockwise?
Yes, sir.
Is n is equal to minus 1?
It is, sir.
Is the system not stable?
It is stable, sir.
System is stable.
Yes, sir.
Getting the beauty of it?
Yes, sir.
By mistake, if you are written like this, it would have been n
It's
is equal
gone.
to 1.
Two.
Then
Yes,
z
sir.
would have become 2.
Yes, sir.
We will see that also. We'll see that also.
Yes, sir.
I just want to know from all of you, this is fine. You can see this is the only critical point. Suppose if you miss out instead of writing minus 178, if you write minus, of course you will not get this minus 182. Of course, I don't want you people to write, okay, what is next angle? You intuitively say, because the positive angle is dominant and this, then it has to go like this. I'll be so happy. I don't want you people to give different values of omega, find all those things. So that is an ordinary way of doing it. So engineering way of doing it is just find out which is dominant and say this is coming in the third quadrant because of so and so. So that's how you should answer. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Let me just see the response of available students. Put in the chat box. Are you all okay with this? N is equal to minus 1, so Z becomes N plus P, which is now minus 1 plus 1. It is 0. System is stable. Put in the chat box quickly that you're okay with this or not. You can see, suppose if you would have missed out this would have been nowhere.
Yes, sir.
Because we have just made it as minus 180. Suppose if you don't put minus 180, you'll get it as 0 degree. So then it has to start from here. It will never happen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So come on. No one is chatting. Idirena paradro. Can I just listen to any other student available in the class? Bhavana, Harini, Just speak out. Say yes, no, sir, I'm here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Vedika, are you there? Hello. Hari Prasad. Deepika.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Done? Done with the things? Happy?
It's exciting, sir.
Exciting. I don't know how much. Okay. Shall we go to next?
Yes, sir, we can.
Very small variation I'll do. I'll make this. Okay, before that, if I just write the root locus for this, if I write the root locus for this, so how it look like? Where is the center of this?
7 minus 1 divided by 2.
Is it 3? Minus 3?
Yes, sir.
Minus 3?
Yes, sir.
So it
Minus
is
1 plus
towards the left hand side. Correct?
that it pushes. Yes, sir.
Now see, okay, that is one thing. So that is, okay, your root locus is something like this. Here, then it will come this side and then go like this. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So it is not absolutely stable, conditionally stable.
Yes, sir.
So
It has to cross.
instead of 10, if I make it as 2, what might can happen? See now, this pole at plus 1 has to come to left hand side, no?
Yes, sir.
This is at minus 7, this is somehow it's there towards the left. The one which is there to the right has to come to left. The k has to increase.
Yes, sir.
We took the value of k is equal to 10. For k is equal to 10, it has crossed the, it has came to left hand side.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So this z equal to 0 stands that, okay, all the poles are there to the left half of this plane.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I replace this 10 by 2, will it become 2 by 7?
Yes, sir.
If this becomes 2 by 7, what will be this? Is it 2 by 7?
Yes, sir. It is 0.28. Oh, it won't touch on.
Then minus 1
It
is
won't,
here. Minus
include
1 plus j0 is here. What is n then?
Yes. N is 0 itself.
Then what is z?
It's 1.
Then what do you mean by z
System
equal
is
to 1?
unstable.
Z is equal to 1 means the pole has not come to left hand side. Pole is still here
Yes, sir.
for 2.
Yes, sir.
Can I find out what is the margin now, gain margin?
Yes, sir.
You can find out this. It is from this
Omega
is
PC
this is that point. Is it not 1 over 1.42?
Yes, sir.
How much is 1 over 1.42?
0.42 is 0.7042.
0.7042. Meaning the existing gain of 10, if it is multiplied by 0.704, system will have the pole. You can see now the pole has to come from here to here, no?
Yes, sir.
If it is equal to 0, the pole is here.
Yes, sir.
If the value of k increases, it is keep moving towards the left side.
The left side.
When it is 7.04, it's on the origin.
Exactly. Yes, sir.
Correct? Anything
Yes.
after that, it comes to left hand side.
Yes, sir.
Suppose if you make this 7.02, assume that if I make it 7, if I make this 7, what will happen? Is it not 7 by 7?
Yes, sir. 1.
Then will it simply glance?
Yes, sir.
When it glance, you say, of course, it's not critically stable because you have only 1.
Yes, sir.
So it's a special case where you have output will become DC. For system to be oscillatory, it has to be on the imaged axis, no? You need to have 2 poles. Since you have only 2 poles here, and 2 poles cannot come onto the imaged axis. Okay, only 1 is here. So when only 1 is here, the output will be DC.
Yes, sir.
Getting my point? What I'm trying to say? If
Got
it
it,
is
sir.
10 poles are coming to the this pole which is at right hand side will come to left. If it is 2, it is still there to the right hand side. If it is 7,
it will be exactly on the origin.
It will not.
It's not stable, but it will give DC output.
you'll get a DC output. We'll not say it's stable. It will be stable, but it is on the origin.
Yes, sir.
Correct? Okay. Now we will see this. Suppose if I make this, I don't know whether I'm just making it. I'll make it 10.
Yes, sir.
Let us analyze what happens.
Yes, sir.
So it is now 10 by s plus 7 and s minus 10.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Sir, n is equal to
N is still 1. Sorry,
P
P is still 1.
equal to 1.
So n you will not get it immediately. N you need to
Yes.
plot the
Substitute.
Nyquist and then get it.
Yes, sir.
ಯಾರನ್ನಪ್ಪ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. Okay. Now, shall we write this
Sir.
minus 10?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, plus 10 minus 7.
And minus 7.
Let me write the contour. If you understand Nyquist, of course, by this time you should understand Nyquist. If you are still struggling to understand Nyquist, you'll never understand. So that's for very sure for those who are there in the class. By this time, you have to know what I'm speaking. Suppose if you idena artha agtilla andre, I will just bet that you'll not get anything. So by this time, you have to know the ABCD of Nyquist plot. Suppose if you are not knowing, make sure that you get the things today itself. Otherwise, you'll not understand the further classes of Nyquist. This is in S plane. How do I write it in GH plane? Now,
Substitute.
first segment S is equal to j omega. Will it become something like this? 10 divided by under root of
Omega square plus
49
into omega.
and omega square plus 100. Phase
Yes, sir.
angle. Phase
No,
angle, shall I write it
minus-
directly? Minus
tan inverse of omega by
inverse of omega by 7
minus
minus
180
180 plus
plus
tan
tan
inverse
inverse
of
of omega by.
you can